Fuck that. I'm trying to buy a mansion. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn car. No project.
See, I had a house, but I sold it. I only got like 300K. I think I had it for like maybe a month. I don't know how all that shit works, dude.
Avec.
What else you, bro? That's all you got? Shit,
I'm glad you came. Yo, Alinsi. We're gonna be for some bit next card set yo. Okay. We're not there, nigga. Ming. Sasigin. Yo, there's a bunch of grave diggers in this house. I ain't gonna lie. There's at least like 4 or 5 of them. I see the bitch ass niggas right here. Dead. I'm glad you came. The sun goes down. Grave diggers finally come to the harbor heist. I'm glad they came.
This one right there.
Where you at?
In front of us.
The sun went down. Gravedigger finally came to the harbor heist. I'm glad they came. They waited till the whole season over for them to pop out. What the fuck? The sun went out, grave diggers finally pop out. I'm glad they came. Them niggas waited for the whole season to be over for them to pop out at the heist. What the fuck?
Hey, you.
They're like 5 deep right now, I ain't gonna lie.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing okay. I'm doing very good.
Good.
Hey, where the fuck Abdul been, bro? That blood beach. Bastard beach. That bloody bastard beach. So spooky. Fully Chop said a bunch of.
You said
What? Fully Chop said a bunch of fire. Gonna leave the game and join his little game tomorrow. So we'll see.
Yo, I guarantee you somebody will win that package. That shit gonna take a whole long time. That's a fact. So many ops in this heist, not even a joke.
Hell yeah. I done.
Oh, my fault, my fault, my fault, my fault. Yo, my fault, my fault, my fault.
Oh,
There's a
shit.
grave digger, there's a grave digger right around here.
I just killed him.
I'm here, right?
Where?
Yo, man. O game before some avec Fox 13, man. Back on him. Yo, vamos dizer, mas sempre tens deu uma dama lá, se vai com um piltão, não foi? Então, tu sabe, so, so go by putting men just in me face or face or capable face. What's I'm doing? But I said to them, madame, you know, man, c'est pas pour piltão, G-shit. Men, tout le monde va là au courant, men, ba besoin a bien fait décider par des dons, men, du shit. Yo, 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 yo. Let's take it. I got one, I got one, I got one. Get the, help me, get the other one. Okay. That's, okay. Another one, another one, another one. Damn, get that one. Get that one. Damn. I got so hyped, bro. How you did that? How you did that?
How to get know how to get up on all huh?
Yeah, that's fine. Y'all beefing with grave diggers?
Question.
You don't know?
Uh, first started here.
Oh, you're breaking now. I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I just started. I started over here on this server, huh?
Oh shit. You should get something that's like new, cause like uh my gang is new. You feel me? We can go together.
Say it again.
I feel like you should join something that's new as well. You feel me? Cause like my gang is basically new, and we can both like grow together, rise up and shit. But like I know some people like the fast way. They get in like a good gang to where like about number 1 or 10 or shit type shit. I like
Yeah, see, I came from another server, right? And I run a gang over there on the other server. I'm
I feel you.
Cartel Alpha, Cartel Alpha, and Alpha Mob
I got you.
from Hills. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm like in second command over there, but I got kicked off the server for 686 days. I got 632 days.
Yeah, that's I mean that's like a year. That's 2 years, right?
I already know, yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
figured I'd come over here and just, help out the underdogs. You know what I mean? Get with somebody that's underdog and try to see how they run and stuff, and then give them ideas. You know what I mean? Not to
Yeah,
take over their shit, but you know what I mean, just to throw in ideas and shit. You know what I mean?
I hear you. But like,
Ain't too much.
what the
I'm gonna
fuck
help them
did
out
you?
and shit.
What the fuck did you do?
Oh, I was killing the admins.
Oh man,
I was sniping them every time they came on the server. I'll snipe them out, snipe them.
that's extra.
Yeah, so somebody admins put a flyer up saying that if they can catch the person that's shooting them when they come on video cam, they'll give them like they think they say like 300 or 400 gold coins. And somebody gave me up. It took a month. And they caught me.
Damn. I mean, I mean, that's why I don't get too involved in certain shit. You feel me? Like there's, I mean,
Yeah, it
like the
hurt
way
me
that,
because I put money in the game. You know what I mean?
I mean, the way that I won my gang is basically like trying to like stay away from certain shit as much as possible, especially like,
Oh
um,
yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's what I like about over here. There are no admins over here. You don't really see them over here. Over there, that server, they're constantly there, and they always. Only reason I start docking taking them out because they kept fucking with me, talking about I couldn't use my get out of jail cards and stuff. I was like, I bought them, I purchased them, I paid for them, I won them. So what do you mean I'm abusing it? You know what I mean?
you can't do that over here too. But like, I don't know, man.
Uh, fair that as long as they didn't see me shooting them, shit, it was good. You know what I mean? But somebody gave me up, had a video of it, and stopped me.
Yeah, that's crazy. But like, welcome, man. Welcome. And I hope y'all like, hope you can like, learn our ways, our part and shit. Hop in here for a minute and just grow from there. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Me,
I ain't gonna play. I can't really trust my own people on the server. You know what I mean? It's fucked up in real life. You gotta watch your back in real life. You know what I mean? And now in the game too, you gotta watch yourself in the game. It's
yeah,
crazy.
I'm just constantly learning new things, constantly learning new
Always.
things.
I'm 43, bro, and I still can learn new tricks, huh?
Facts, cause like not every like some people like especially one of the things that I experience a lot is like some people come and they're not willing to like grow and willing to accept you for who you are type shit, but they have their own ways and they want to like top you off and shit and teach you some bullshit that's going to like fuck up everything in a selfish way. You feel me? Like so,
Oh yeah.
that's one of the things that I'm trying to like in this state. I'm trying to like stay out of. You feel me right now because I've been through shit to where like I had like 25 active members and shit. They come over here. We go through territory wars to the point now I'm basically by myself, and it happened to like many like multiple times to where like niggas just come, they got what they need and then they fucking dip. You feel me? And that's the same shit you keep learning over and over. They're not willing to like grow with you. They're just willing to like get the next reward, get the next
Yeah.
drama, get the next things that make them feel like
Oh yeah,
they
for sure.
alive type shit.
That's why you gotta like me when we recruit. One thing we started doing over there when we recruit people is we take them to the job site to earn their spot. You know what I mean? They gotta earn it. They gotta show us they want that spot. They gotta earn it. So we'll take them, we'll watch their back while they work and do their job.
Stop. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. But that nigga wait for the whole fucking season to be over for that nigga to pop out the heist. Oh my god, y'all pissed.
One
What
on
you
the
saying?
buildings, you gotta get away. You gotta get away from that corner from the front because they shoot you. If they get up on the building, they can hit you still through the walls. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
they
So you gotta
pussy.
always
They
try to get away
pussy,
from it like
guys.
that.
They pussy. The only nigga is just their leader. That's it. After that, I smoke all they ass every fucking day. All the damn. I killed the whole gang in 2 days. I ain't gonna lie to you. They had like 35 members at that point. The last nigga I dropped was like Grave Digger Slick. That nigga Slick for real.
Yeah. What I was gonna, what I was saying is that we take this, I mean, money, and we watch. You know what I mean? That's how we know they're gonna be work, and not just trying to get a handout to get help to get their shit. Nah.
I
And
got
then
you. I
I
got
asked the
you.
question. My first question to them is, how much time do they dedicate in the game?
Come
That's
over
the
here. Come
main
over here.
thing.
Come
How
over
much
here.
time you gonna dedicate?
Yeah, what you saying?
So my main thing is that I ask somebody. The first thing I ask them before I pick them up, how much time do they dedicate in the game? I mean, I know you got a life on the side of the game. You got real life. You know what I mean? You got jobs and stuff. But I want to know how many hours you're gonna dedicate every day in the game. You know what I mean? Before I just recruit somebody.
Facts. That's one thing for sure. And it's hard, and it's hard to find people that's gonna be honest in any way, shape, or form. People do anything to stay out of like certain things just so they can like. Cause some people, I'm gonna tell you straight up, some people come to the server, they come from different server, they go through like so many trauma, so many shit that happened to them from the other server, and they join this server just to like let go of that fucking shit that they got going on within them, and not just like using it in a positive way. They just put that shit out there to like basically drown me with them type shit, and that shit. That's one of the things I've dealt with too.
Yeah. See, I tell people all the time, bro. I tell everybody I get that I pick up, I tell them, man, don't take this as a game. Take it as play this game here as it's something real life. You know what I mean? Whatever you would do in real life, you know what I mean? Bring it to this game and use it. You know what I mean? Don't just say it's a game and that's all it is. You know what I mean? And just do whatever you want, crash out or whatever. Nah, play like if it's real life. You know what I mean? this what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's what it's RP's for. You know what I mean? So
OT.
you take your realistic stuff. Like me, I'm actually affiliated, bro. You know what I mean? In real life, I'm officially I'm affiliated. I'm from Texas. You hear me? I'm affiliated with a family. You know what I mean? I did a lot of prison time. You know, so I'm connected and shit. But I take what I know, my knowledge I know, I bring it in here, and I try to give advice to the head leaders. You know what I mean? And be like, well, this is what I see. You know, I look outside the box. I don't just stay inside the box. You know what I mean?
Facts.
One thing I hate is feud between our own group, between our own people. I hate dispute. Let's talk about it. If I don't agree, hey, it is what it is. Hey, we leave it alone. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't agree with it, bro. We're gonna try it your way and see if it works. You know what I mean? So it's always somebody can have some kind of positive input or something they can help the group with. You know what I mean?
Bro, bro, it's impossible sometimes. Like, I'm telling you, sometimes it's impossible to deal with these certain people, certain groups. You feel me? Cause like I have times to where like I basically give like no holes. Like as a leader, I basically give like no holes at all. And anything that I say, I literally say it to the point that I say this is what we have to do, this is what's gonna happen, this is what we can do, this is the thing that is bad about what I'm saying that we're about to do, and this is something that we can do to reverse it. I basically lay the whole thing out, and I don't tell people what to do, how they need to be, things like that. I just basically like let them be who they are, let them like they gonna deal with the consequences themselves. Cause some people like to feel the whatever that they got going on for them in terms of consequences. They like to take that shit with them. But like and then when it comes to me, I just like try to like just grow with it and not force like any particular way. If we got into a beef and as a leader and I didn't force the beef, somebody else pushed the beef. Sometimes I just go along with it and just like say, I am part of this gang, so even if I'm a leader type shit, if they doing that to you, they doing that to you, they doing that to you, I'm fighting for all of us. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to tell, oh, we're not, this the plan that we had. We're not supposed to be fighting this. Nah, I don't care. If we're in a fight together, we all fight together. That's the way that I've like tried, but it still didn't work. Like, you know.
Yeah, but see, it's like where the site I come from, bro. We have a thing over there where we have a sit down with all the leaders. You know what I mean? And we talk to leaders. We only have two people that we fight against over there in the other side where I'm at. The Bloods and Blood Mafia, right? That's the only two people we're enemies with. Everybody else we're good with. We tell people all the time, if one of my crew members shoot for no reason, or they shoot you while you tagging, we don't shoot nobody while they're tagging, man. You know what I mean? If they're tagging, let them have it. We ain't trying to call. We're trying to get up. We're trying to be up. You know what I mean? There's no reason to fight. There's plenty of places to tag, bro. But it's a respect thing we got over there. That if one of our people shoots somebody over there, we let them run a one. You know what I mean? But you got to show us a proof that he shot you and you were doing this. You know what I mean? And bring it to us. That's how we dealt with stuff over there, bro. You know what I mean? It's that's why I said it's all about, because a person can say one thing, but I also watch how they play, how they act out on the game, what they do. See, because I listen to everything people say, but I also watch with their actions, how they move around. You know what I mean? How they do stuff. You know. So that's how I watch. I keep up with the tab with the who's doing what. I write all this down on notepad, bro. Like literally, I go through every day, and I write down. Okay, this person's doing this. He did this week, or this day he did this many. He did this. He's slacking off or not. You know what I mean? I pay attention to all that. And that's one thing I dedicate myself to, bro. You know what I mean? Doing shit like that. Because if they're not doing what they're supposed to in the game, what I want them for. You know what I mean? If they're not gonna try to prosper, help me, the family prosper. You know what I mean? I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I tell them all we all together, no matter if I'm the leader or not. hey, I'm second in command, but look, y'all the same. We all equal here. You know what I mean? If you got something that you didn't like, hey, bring it to the table. Let us know. Don't hold it tomorrow. Somebody got somebody in the, hey, bring it to the table and we handle it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You know what I mean? Put it alone after that. You know what I mean? I'm just one type man. I'm that's something I bring to you know after both how it is. You know what I mean? It's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to sit the same up and spin my wheels and not move up. You know what I mean? Especially if I put money into the game. You know?
Facts. I mean, yeah, man. I feel like you definitely got like definitely got a good future like in this server, as long as like you stay away from like certain people in general, not just admins, just people in general. Because like there is something like nowadays, whether it's in the game or whatever the case might be, to where like if somebody got something over you to where they can use something over you, or leverage like kind of power over you, and you do anything that don't matter of fact, they just don't need to like you. If they don't like you, trust me, they will use that shit. They will use it any time of the day. So like I try to like as much as possible just completely stay away from certain people in general. Like not because I don't like them, not because I don't fuck what they do, not because if they're not doing a good things at what they do. It's just because like they have certain power. I know for a fact because I've been on the other side of it, to where it's just completely like use things just because they don't like you, don't fuck with you. They use that shit against you all day, any time of the week.
Yeah.
And
I've
it's the
seen that
same.
done. Yeah.
Look, and it's the same system to where if you try to join the army, you try to join the cops or such, that system is in there, which is the reason why the same type of people that's on top, they stay on top forever, because that system is clean. You can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I know. I've seen that. Yeah. But like I done recruited some people, man, that left 3 different families. You know what I mean? They've been in one family, then went to another organization, then went to another one. And I get people to tell me you don't want that dude over there with you. You know what I mean? But me, I give people benefit of the doubt. I see what they about. I'll be like, okay, look, I already know people gonna say shit about you, talk shit about you, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's a new leaf. You know what I mean? Show me that this is what you want. You know what I mean? That you want to help the family. You know what I mean? That you want to be part of this family. You know what I mean? Because I don't see it as a gang. I see it as a family. You know what I mean? A unity. You know what I mean? We look out for each other like a family, like a real family. You know what I mean? To me, that's how I treat. And until I see otherwise, then that's you know what I mean. Handle it. You know, I always get what they did in the other gang or whatever. You know, that's just me, bro. You know what I mean? I tell people, man, look, don't worry about what motherfuckers gonna say. Them if they got something for you, hey, let me know now. That would get brought. I already know about it. You done told me about it, so fuck what they got to say. You know what I mean? You're over here now. You know.
facts. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, like how like your like intel is in terms of like thousandaire. But like, I know they like a gang that's like on the come up and shit, and they're like really out here. Like, I would like, if I describe thousandaire, it would be like, you know, the young, like fucking all energy and just go crazy. Cause that's the type of shit that they bring to the table over here. Like they thousandaire basically be for like almost everybody in a way, and they good at shooting, and that's what brings them to like the leaderboard, and they got members because they've been around
Oh
for
yeah,
a while.
I'm gonna give you a little watch. Check this out. I don't know if you ever read the books, the 48 Laws of Power.
No.
Okay, it's a good book, man. It tells you it's a strategy about war, about civil war, real life, right? But anyhow, You always put somebody inside their game, somebody that you trust, somebody that you already been knowing that nobody knows that they're with you. That's where you put them at. You put them in the opposite game to give you intel. Remember that. That's how people do it in real life. Real life, we have people posted up in the army. We have people in Iraq working for them and all that. You know what I mean? That's how life is. There was somebody infiltrate, somebody let you know intel on what's going on.
Mm.
You see what I'm going with this?
Well, you was cutting off. You was telling me
That's how it works.
you was telling me a lot of stuff, but like you was cutting off. Can you repeat everything again?
Okay, check it out. How do you infiltrate? What's the best way to infiltrate an enemy? Have somebody that's in there, right? Put somebody in there.
Fact.
What I'm saying, somebody that you know is loyal, that you trust,
Undercover.
to put in that game, so they can see intel. They'll act like they're enemies, but they're not. They're just there for intel. And they can see it for a month, 2 months. But that's how you break the group up. That's how you break the game
Facts.
down. Because
They do that a
you
lot
got
over
your guy
here
in there
too.
ready. He's gonna put he's gonna put stuff in their ear. He's gonna be put stuff in their ear to break that team down, to break that game down. That's how real life works.
I'm
That's
gonna
why I
tell you
said if you
something
read
though.
that book,
I've been on that side to where like I feel like this. I had members to where like I know the way that they. I'm very like it's very rare for me to for you if you I'm next to you, it's very rare for you to be like I'm on to something to what you're doing, because I always like be like all over the place, and it's so hard for you to be like I'm on to what you're doing. But like but like the thing is, there I have many members to where they've been on that type of time in my gang. And what I'm doing now, since they still is in this server and they're still like with other gangs, what I'm doing now is just basically using that as like, oh, you did that, and I got you for that. And this is the way that I'm going like push forward with you, because you already show me all of this. But then again, it's so like easy to just switch and just go to like a different account, do like different things, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's very, very, very manipulative.
yeah, for sure, yeah. No, but like I said, there's always more. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. You know what I mean? If you're trying to prosper in the game or something, in real life, there's gonna be in real life, it's gonna be cutthroats. You know what I mean? Somebody trying to get above you, you know. And that's why I say tell people all the time. There's a look at the bigger picture. Look outside the box. Stay inside the box. Step outside the box and look at everything. It's like playing chess. You know, life is like playing chess. You know what I mean? You don't just pick up a piece and move it. You know what I mean? You got to think about what he's gonna do next. Is he gonna do this? You know what I mean? Or is he gonna do that before you make that move? The pawn is an important piece on the chessboard. You know that?
Yeah, of course.
So depending on how you make the pawn, you're gonna make sure that about something else.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, because like I had one member that came in the game, and this guy was basically like I was like, yo, this is the guy, you know what I'm saying? He's cool. I get along with him like good and shit. And I used to always, every time I see him, if I'm just like talking to him type shit, I just like send like I just send transfer like 30K. I just always like be there for him, like a lot, help him grow. And he was always telling me, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I just like tell him in and shit. And when basically like this season type shit, I got to a point to where like I felt like he could have helped the game better, because we had an event, and the event, in order to for you to finish the event, you know, the event that just underground syndicate, that event. So like one one way that you can finish that event quick was to like get buy game gift. because if you buy a certain amount of game gift, you basically like have like a 15,000, no, a 1500 of the like points to move forward in the event and shit. And I told him, he was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna finish the event type shit. And I told him, let's do this, and I'll help you. I'll transfer you money. I'll sell you cars, whatever that I have to do to give you the like the boost for you to get there. He fucking left and went to fucking to work for the hospital. And then after he worked for the hospital, niggas do that shit all the time to where they leave the gang.
Yeah,
I got used to it.
yeah,
Then he came back. Then he came back in the
yeah,
gang.
yeah.
And then and then a day later he
I tell
fucking
people,
left and went to a different game.
yeah, see, that's why your gut's never gonna tell you nothing wrong. It ain't gonna never tell you. It's not gonna lead you wrong. If your gut tells you something's right, go with your gut. You know what I mean? Your gut's never gonna lead you wrong, bro.
Facts.
But I mean by your gut, your instincts. You know what I mean?
Facts. But but like in a way
You're gonna feel
everything
something fucked up about a person.
but like in a way everything is also like proper time to diffuse things with proper timing, like that, which is one thing that I do. But like even if I do it, but if the other person look at you as the enemy, no matter what you do, it'll always like backfire, because like no matter who they are, I always try to like diffuse whatever they got going on with proper timing, and just me being myself, because like I already I'm a human being that can adapt to like other human being and other environmental shit, so that's what I'm trying to do. But like if that person said, oh, I don't care what's going on, this is the enemy, there's nothing that you can do to change that. You'll do whatever you have to do to like downplay it. And that's the shit that I be doing. Yep.
Yeah. One thing I've learned playing on this game is that you know how people, there's certain groups, they'll come to your spot, to your gang warehouse, to the gang spot where you're at, where you're posted. They'll come over there and start shooting at you. You never, me, I believe in never react. I let them shoot me. Hey, go ahead, shoot me. Because you know why? Because I'm gonna save my bullets, because when the time comes, they're gonna be out. I'm not. So I'm saying, that's what I tell my group. Don't waste your bullets on bullshit. Save them, because when the time's right, we're gonna need those. You know what I mean?
Oh,
If
I
you're
don't
not,
think
if you don't got the money to put into the game,
that's
or
something
you're
you
not, you know
definitely
what I
have to
mean?
have.
So
Wait,
save
hold
it.
on. So
Don't waste your
no.
time. Hey, they shot you, fuck it, you come back. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you're weak. That means you're being smart. You know what I mean?
That's something that you definitely gonna have to like um put that on the thousandaire like logbook, because I know them niggas be on time when it comes to like shooting the ops.
Oh yes, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why just watch me. You don't just pick them up and then they do what they do, whatever. You know what I mean? Nah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch everything they doing. You know what I mean? Not like literally watching them, but you can watch the board. You know what I mean? Because it gives you a list of what they're doing. You know what I mean? What they did, if they're working, if they're painting, spray painting, or what they're hustling. Are they hustling? You know what I mean? Doing what they're supposed to. You know, going to their jobs, the shit that they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? And that's how you cut everything out. Bullshitters with the real ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't just about picking up a bunch of people just because you can have a bunch of people to show you got a whole group. Nah, that's just a number. I can have 60 people, but out of those 60 people, how many of you think gonna be bullshitting me? Ain't gonna be doing what they're supposed to. Nah, I'm gonna cut all them out. I'm gonna be paying attention to every person to see what they're doing. If they ain't doing nothing for the group, I'm gonna take them out. I'm be like, hey, bro, I'm kicking you out for this reason. That's what I'm kicking. I'm not just gonna kick them out. No, why kick them out? You know what I mean? And if I give them already a first chance, I give them a second chance. Hey, I'm gonna give you a second chance to pick up your pace, to pick up your slack. If you don't see no what's that word? No change. I mean, if you're picking up your slack, hey, I'm gonna have to cut you loose, bro. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I try to tell people, man, you gotta pick people up, watch them. Don't just pick them up and let them do what they do. Nah, that thing's there for it. You can go up there and look, see what they're doing, who's doing what. Are they doing what they're supposed to? How many hours are they putting in? You know what I mean? That's where it's gonna hurt you. If you're not watching your crew, and what they doing, because it's like they say, one spoiled apple can spoil the rest. See what I'm saying? But if you keep up with it, they can't. You're gonna keep that. As long as you keep picking the spoiled apple out of there, that group's gonna be good. The rest of them are gonna be good. They're gonna stay in line. You know what I mean? They're gonna do what they're supposed to.
Facts. What were you, what were you coming up here for? Oh, you cutting out.
I couldn't hear what you said.
I said, what were you coming up here for? Because I saw you.
Oh, I came up so they won't kill me because as long as I stay in there and they kill me, I say if I die and the game's over with before I die, or I'm dead, I'll come back up, I won't get the skulls. As long as I can stay alive, the game's over with, I get points still. I still get the skulls and whatever else.
Facts. Cause like I
Even
think wait
yeah.
that Thousandaire is beefing with like the number one gang in this server, which is Fox 13. What you think about that?
Say it one more time.
I said Thousandaire is beefing with the number one club or number one gang in this server, which is Fox 13. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Should they get? You know what I mean? I know. I mean, one thing I wanted to see what the beat about. I mean, there's always gonna be
Bro,
between
trust me.
one player. You know what I mean? It's a game.
In terms of like I know I'm gonna tell you something. I know Thousandaire before Thousandaire it was like CTO Sharks, which was like that's the name of the gang that they switched to Thousandaire. And CTO Shark, there's that one guy in Thousandaire which is like Miss Fab, and I think there's another guy that's like Mr. Thousandaire. I think those are like the main people that's like the leadership type. I think they I mean they have a good game plan to where like they be winning like territory wars and they got their numbers and stuff. But like that's like a good game plan. But like the way that you laying out things to me, I think that you the perfect like balance to what they doing. You feel me? Cause like the way that they approach this shit, you gonna need it. But also I think the way that you got your like your mentality, the way that you got shit set up, they also gonna need that as well. So I think that you're gonna do a very good you're gonna do a very a good deed for them. And you just and one thing that one suggestion that I would give you is just like don't force things up. You know what I'm saying? Just take your time and just like go along with what they got going, because they got there for a reason. It's hard to get to the place that they at with Fox 13 and all these other games, and they were like all the way at the bottom like 3 seasons ago, and they're like top 10 now. Feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And that's what I'm saying. I don't come into that kind of thing the way. I just try to advise and how to improvise, and maybe they could do other stuff different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also like when you You speak to them, let them know, cause them niggas be beefing with me type shit. I'm not beefing with me, but like they if they spot me, they start shooting, and I don't even know why them niggas start beefing with me. I never like spoke with none of them in any like conversation that and had any type sort of like relationship with them. So like the fact that you part of them, I feel like that's a good way to start something, to build something from there.
Yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying, like when we can have a sit down, I can talk to one of the guys, you know what I mean, one of the head guys there, you know, tell them, look, let's have a sit down with y'all, you know, because as long as we can get an organization together, other families with us, but we got to stick. It's got to be a guaranteed thing, you know what I mean, that we for each other. In other words, I'm not trying to be number one. You're not trying to be number one. We just trying to both get up there and we go from right there. You know what I mean? We don't switch up once we're up there. You know what I mean? A lot of people use a lot of people to just switch up, and once they're up there on top, they switch up on them. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I hate.
And another
If
thing
I give
too,
my
look,
word,
look,
I
look.
give my word. You know what I mean? My word is my bond. You know what I mean?
Like another thing too, like I'm gonna tell you straight up, like I am 100,000% more like aside with Fox 13 than I am with like any other gang in this server. Like I'm like I'm more not to say that like if them niggas tell me to do some shit, I'm gonna do it. I fight my own fight. I fight my own battles, and they fight their own battles. But based on like experience wise and like history, I stand on like uh I stand on like being in a good terms with them for now, at least for now, because they kept their word, they followed their word with the action in terms of like things that I've asked, and other gangs couldn't do that shit. Like for example, Grave Diggers, which we share the same gang house, and we beef, we've been beefing for a long ass time now. And Fox 13, they like more mature, and all their members on the same is on the same board. All their members, if Fox 13 said they're not doing this, all their members gonna follow up very quick, which is like why that's one thing that you're not gonna find in basically uh it I would say 90% of all gangs in this server. You're not gonna find that to where like if niggas said we're not doing this and all their members like it might take a day and then all their members stop doing the shit. You feel me? So like because like I know some even with my in my gang if I tell niggas we're not beefing with this gang, it might take a fucking 3 days, 4 days, 5 days for them niggas to start catching on. They was still shooting at the other gangs. They was still doing certain shit. Like with Fox, they kept if they say something, they kept their word and they push on them. You feel me?
Say 4 years, 15 years, and a half years, right?
You 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 said something. You was cutting. You
I'm shit. I'm nothing.
what you said
Can you
about
hear
you
me?
said something about somebody.
What you said about you said something to somebody.
I was saying that, like me, my word is my biggest thing, pet peeve, bro. If you give me your word is your bond. You know what I mean? Without your word, you ain't nothing. You know what I mean? That's the saying in prison, bro. You know what I mean? So if you can't keep your word, you're trash. You know what I mean? You're under trash. You know what I mean? You're the worst of the worst. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Which is the reason why, like, in order for like for someone to like be like be be cool with everybody and keep their word at the same time, they have to like go about certain situation, about certain things with timing, and not just like go all in, force things, and expect the other person to be certain way. and then start putting, some people will even start putting words in their mouth. This is the way that you're supposed to be type shit. No, I'm me. And you didn't even get the time to like understand who I am. And then, you know what I'm saying, you basically put a label on me and expect me to to be a certain way that I'm not, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, bro. I mean, like I said, I've been through situations like this in real life. You know what I mean? Being locked, especially being locked up. You know what I mean? I dealt with a lot of people that try to dirty my name and shit. But I got, like I said, a lot of people in the server. You know what I mean? Look me up. My name's Domingo Paredes on Facebook. Type of person I am, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas, my name goes far in Texas, here in Dallas, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, yeah, man. Yo, there's, I don't know if oh, you can't sell car at the level that you are, but there's like liquidation right now. I'm about to go, but like I can't even, we can't even go around anywhere together basically, because like niggas niggas thousandaire basically beefing with everybody. They're like the new EBK. They're like everybody killer that right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
At the same time,
I said like there's like liquidation going on right now to where if you sell your cars you get more money type shit. But like I don't think that me and you can be spotted anywhere, basically anywhere with any other gang, because like Thousand Air basically beef with every single people. They beef with like, they basically like EBK, everybody killers, and yeah,
yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I already know what you're saying. I said, man, I'm gonna see what's up, man. I'm gonna see what's going on. And like I said, right now I just got in the game, so I just got with them people, I just got with them and shit. So I'm trying to see how it is, you know what I mean, how they run shit. If I see that there's some fuck shit in there, there's certain things right now I don't like. Is that arguing with each other, bickering with each other over some, you know what I mean? That's one thing I hate, you
but
know.
like I'm gonna tell you, I fuck with it that you don't like that, because I don't like that shit too. And like niggas will start like shooting at each other. Niggas will literally start shooting at each other type shit. Would start arguing for no fucking reason. Like, I'm you. Why am I fighting with you? You trying to tell me something that I'm ignoring, and I'm trying to tell you something that you ignoring. And at the end of the day, it's like I'm me for a reason. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I'm ignoring is because like I have some other shit that I'm like I'm taking care of right now. You feel me? And like whatever that you trying to force me to accept, like it's already there. At one point, one day or the other, I will have to accept that shit in order to move on in life. You feel me? Why am I fighting with you over some bullshit that don't make no fucking sense in the first place? You get to be you, I get to be me, and we just like, the challenge is just like to try to like make things work. That's it. And I mean, when in terms of Tazamera, they definitely have one thing that's going on for them, which is like getting up there, and it's hard to get up there, and they already got up there, and whatever they're doing, I feel like this is what like motivate them to get to that point. But at one point, I feel like you gonna be the perfect like balance to for them to get to that next level, because there's level to this shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. See, one thing I like to bring in side. We practice shooting. I mean, hey, we put in practice work, shooting. You know what I mean, with each other. You know, but we always have a medic there. You know what I mean? We pay a medic to be there. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta
I
go to
mean,
the
like,
hospital and all that. They can pick us up right there.
yeah,
Yeah, if I gotta argue with you and stuff, you know what I mean? I don't need you in the crew. You know what I mean? I feel, because how can all we do is argue? You know what I mean? Or you're gonna argue, dispute what I say. You know what I mean? Or you don't got patience to wait till I get done doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? To take care of your situation. You know what I mean?
yeah. You got. I'm telling you, you got to deal with a lot of challenge, because there's that guy. His name is like Miss Fab, Mr. Fab or something like that. Yo, you telling me that them niggas like
I don't think I
arguing
met
in
him
front of
yet.
you? Huh?
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy is a hothead. I know that for a fact, and he's probably he's definitely one of the leaders for sure. And like, yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of players that join this game to where like they like the drama, they like to go out and shoot and do things like that. So like, which is one of the things that got Daznair to where it's at right now, because finding those players at the right moment and having that type of like mentality themselves have helped them uh like to where they motivate everybody in the game to where they got them where they are. You feel me?
Yeah, I gotta catch everybody one by one in that group, in that crew. I gotta catch everybody one by one and get the feeling, get to talk to them, conversate with them, and see what their minds at, where their mind frames at, and you know what I mean, and how their what their actions say. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because actions, you can say one thing, and your action so says something different. You know what I mean? I gotta catch
Right.
everybody one by one and you know what I mean, and how they think in and out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
I know one thing for sure. They ignored me this earlier. There was a dispute, and I told them, "Can I say something? You know, I'm new to the group, man, but I'm gonna speak my mind. Can I say something?" Then because we're supposed to be helping each other, and it just really what I said, huh?
You know one thing that you do said like you watch people's words and their action as well. So like I feel like you can go about it either way. You feel me? So like whatever that you wanted to say, you can like actually like express it in a way to where niggas stop picking it up and be like, oh, maybe he's doing the right thing and maybe we should be doing the same shit that he's doing because he got this shit uh, better than, because what we are doing right now is not going nowhere. He got this shit to where this, if we start doing this, we will all go further. Feel me?
Yeah, I think like another situation that happened with this girl and this dude. I don't know what it was, but they were shooting each other. So she killed him, and he's like, "Can you go pick me up at the hospital? Cause I ain't got no kits to fix my car, right?" So she was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna pick you up." So I was like, "Man, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up." So she was like, "If you go pick him up, I'm gonna kill you." I said, "Well, shit, you just killed me. I just come back. I ain't doing no tripping, man. You know what I mean? But that's the crew. That's our crew. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go pick him up." So I go pick him up. So she follow, huh? So I pick him up. Well, I get to the hospital. She gets there, gets pulls up. She ends up picking him up, taking him back, right? So I get back over there. I'm like, "Well, you gonna kill me or what?" So she didn't kill me though. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go with my crew. If that's my crew member, I'm gonna go pick him up. Whatever dispute y'all have, hey, I'm gonna go pick him up. You do what you got to do. If you feel like you don't kill me, hey, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? I ain't doing no tripping. You know what I mean? It's a game, but
Right.
I'm not gonna leave him hanging. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pick him up. You know. But she ended up picking him up. I went. She pulled up right there behind me and let him get in the car. So you know, what I mean that solved that little problem. I guess she saw right there that I wasn't gonna go with that. If I go pick him up, she's gonna kill me. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna bite. You know, you do what you got to do. I'm gonna do what's right. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Shit, let me get over here and start making these points because I'm trying to build up so I can get my AK. I'm trying to get my AK by tomorrow. I know I'm gonna put some money in the game so I can get the AK, but I'm trying to go ahead and do some shit right now.
I'm telling you, man, that's not gonna be like a trip.
Yeah, you know, 125
Hit
is
again?
123 was.
Probably like up the first one.
I couldn't hear you.
I said, I feel you, but like that's not gonna be like a challenge, bro. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, every family, bro, it's always gonna be a challenge. You know what I mean? Especially like somebody coming in new and seeing stuff different, or they got a different mind frame. It's always gonna be a challenge in everything we do in life, huh?
Yeah,
If there wasn't a challenge, what would it be the purpose of life? You know what I mean?
facts. But I feel like they got the right one. They got the right one. If we can get the AK and actually do the same shit that they doing, because they put in work. I'm not gonna lie. Like the past, like this, especially this season, they put a lot of work in terms of like dropping niggas. They definitely like put their name on the map just by like winning territories and like actually be out there and like fighting every fucking gang, and they still like out here strong. And even though they got their old mentality, but like that's one thing for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I guarantee that they didn't start off like that. When they first started, I guarantee their mind frame when they started their gang, bro, was to have allies, to be try to help be involved with everybody, all the other gangs, you know what I mean? And not get caught up in all the war gang shit, you know what I mean? They didn't take it serious, you know what I mean? Like try to take this shit like since I see your gang, I'm not gonna try to come at you the wrong way. I'm gonna come at you with respect, you know what I mean? A mutual grounds, you know what I mean? I'm not here to disrespect you, none of this shit. I'm not gonna call you out your name, none of that. You know what I mean? You killed me and you got that, bro. You know what I mean? That's where people start taking shit serious. You know what I mean? Oh, nigga, you want to disrespect me? You want to say the E word, M word, or you talking about my mama? You don't even know my mom. You know what I mean? I don't do none of that. You know what I mean? You kill me, hey, bro, you got that. You got me. You know what I mean? You did that. That's what's up. You got one on me. You know, it's
Right.
all about respect. You know what I mean? I guarantee that's how they got where they got now, where they got to where they're at now. You know what I mean? Respect. They respected other gangs and stuff, and they did what they did. They came in here because it was a game. At the same time, they were gonna do what it's supposed to get to the level, to rise to that level. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure. I mean, I'm here. We'll see. Cause like right now, I'm looking at it. It's like nothing. That's their number seven, and like 2 seasons ago, they probably was like a number like 17 or some shit. But like, yeah, man, do y'all thing. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not somebody that's always in the mix, cause I try to like conserve myself a little bit. That's just who I am in general, and but overall, I'm always like open for like anything that's like help growth in general.
Yeah, for sure. That's, tell you say something. Being in prison, I've learned a lot, bro. You hear me? I wasn't the little street kid gang member out here in the streets. When I got locked up by mistake at 13 years old, you know what I mean? And being locked up, I had to adapt to the environments I was in, you know what I mean? So I had to learn to survive, you know what I mean? But I didn't let my mind frame say, well, this is how it's gonna be for the rest of my life. No, I just learned to adapt to the environment that I'm in. So I took on play of the stuff I seen going on, you know what I mean? I knew that's what I had to do to survive, right? It's like you said, being open minded to everything, you know what I mean? Saying if I'm in this environment, if I go into the wilderness, throw me out the jungle, well, I've never been in the jungle, right? But I gotta learn to adapt to that jungle or I won't survive, right? So I gotta live the way of the jungle. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
You understood what I was talking about?
yeah. I definitely do, definitely do.
But again, yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, bro. But like I said, I just got in that gang, so I gotta see, I gotta get the feel of it. You know what I mean? And see everybody. I ain't met all the gang, all the crew yet. You know what I mean? I just met a couple, and I haven't talked to everybody. I just really been an open ear, and I've been watching. That's all I've been doing right now, watching and listening. The main thing right now.
Facts. I feel like there's a lot going on right now. I feel like we should like yeah, we should definitely get that this conversation going and see.
But
I'm
yeah,
telling you, bro.
we'll be in touch. We'll be in
Yeah,
touch,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. But I basically told you everything that you need to know about me, and you basically tell me everything that I need to know about you, and like whatever that will come in the middle to where we have to work on. I feel like this shit could easily just like be sit down the way that we're doing right now and just like take it from there. Feel me?
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
And I'm basically
So
like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm basically like a one man army. So like right now, that's where I'm at in terms of like my game. Cause I had times where I had like 25 active members. So like I had like 25 people right at the same time playing. And now it's like basically I had that one last person that basically stayed there with me for like 3 seasons, and now he finally like basically went his personal route, and like I'm basically a one man army, and basically like trying to like regroup in terms of like based on what I've learned, based on the experience that I've been through with all the members and everything in general, trying to regroup and like put something together from there. That's where I'm at in terms of like my game. So I don't think there is much that's going to be like me in your way. You feel me? But like in anything to where like we're moving forward, it's just like I'm always gonna be like for now, at least for now, I'm always gonna be a little bit more aside with Fox 13 because it's been time I've beef with Fox 13 since I started playing the game. I had beef with Fox 13 just because they were number one, and it got to a point now that I'm seeing like Fox 13 is actually doing what they're supposed to do, and it's been a whole season to where they kept their word, they kept the action with me, and to where other games did not, and it kept continuing doing the same thing, and now I basically just like is more like sympathetic towards them. So yeah, that's why I'm at.
yeah, for sure. Like I said, right now I'm just watching them and observing and listening to how they talk, how they carry themselves right now. So it's gonna tell me a lot on a lot of stuff about them. You know what I mean? But I got to catch every single one by a one on one, to have a conversation with them and to get the feel of them. You know, and see where their mind frames at and shit. But we're
Somebody's
gonna keep
listening to
this
this
conversation though. You know what I
conversation.
mean? We ain't talking about nothing wrong anyhow. So shit, they can listen all they want.
They laughing. To who the fuck is that?
Oh no, that's my girl.
Oh,
That's my girl in my
I
background.
what? I thought that was somebody that was like, oh, well, here just like
Nah, that's my girl back there laughing,
sliding and
tripping.
shit. Damn, she sounded like one of the Fox 13 members.
Nah, she's having one of her little she's having like her little episode like where she just trips out, like laughing, acts crazy.
Yeah, man. So,
You know, anxiety and stuff. So I guess that's how she lets hers out.
yeah, I feel you. But yeah, man. I'm gonna catch on to you. I don't know how you gonna take from there. You gotta like keep doing your work and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I said, that's already a friend right here. So we'll message each other, shit, meet up somewhere. You know what I mean? Compensate and shit. You know what I mean?
For sure,
And I'm
for
gonna
sure.
see what I said. And right now I'm gonna look at see how, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it fast?
Is it what?
Is it fast?
Bro, can you write it? I can't hear you. The mic sounds like. Yeah, it's fast. Oh yeah, it's fast. Has no shocks in it already. What do you think? You want to try it? Let's try racing.
I'll have
You
to
don't have that many
start
miles.
both. So yeah, let's try it.
Sure, let's go. You wanna? I'll follow.